Mollie Hemingway joins me now. Mollie, do either of these numbers surprise you? And am I piling on with my scrutiny of Biden's gaffes and stumbles?
If anything, people are being too calm about the situation. We all see what's happening here with the cognitive decline. And it's not even a matter of the age so much as where he is right now mentally. It's something we all see. It's something that's very difficult. And it is, as you pointed out, a national security threat to have someone so feeble and feeble-minded in this situation. But I also think that part of these numbers just reflect general disdain for Democrat policies. Like, I don't think people really believe Biden is the person running things, so it shouldn't almost matter so much where he is mentally. But people are very frustrated with the policies that his administration is pushing.
Mollie, GOP lawmakers are calling out James Biden. They say he contradicted his own testimony during his brother's impeachment inquiry. Watch this, please. Roll it.
What's your overall assessment of James Biden's testimony today?
Interesting.
Was it truthful?
He contradicted himself.
For James to sit there today and say his brother had no involvement in these business dealings and no knowledge is complete hogwash.
Mollie, lawmakers confronted James Biden with a copy of an agreement with his signature on it, and James said he didn't remember signing it. Lawmakers are not buying it. Do you think anything's going to come of this?
Well, it's really good that people are looking into James Biden. We know that there were, 8 or more members of the Biden family who were involved in the business where you get money from different entities in exchange for access to Joe Biden. Hunter Biden handled a lot of the foreign operations. James Biden handled a lot of the domestic operations. My husband has actually written about this for years. Yeah. He's also a reporter. And there are so many issues here involving corruption. His testimony yesterday was something of a disaster, including the claim he made that he had received a diamond from Hunter, as part of one of these dealings, and threw it away, which I think is very hard for anyone to believe that anyone would throw a diamond away or misplace it that way. So he had lots of problems in testimony yesterday.
What happens next week when Hunter Biden I think he's going to testify in the impeachment inquiry? And that could be explosive too.
It could. And, there are so many issues in play. There's so many witnesses. There are so many people who can talk about what the Biden family business is, which we still have not gotten a straight answer from the Biden family about exactly what they were offering in exchange for this money. And so this inquiry is definitely going to heat up.
Trouble is, it reaches so far back into the past that voters will wonder, is it relevant today? I'm not sure it catches on with the electorate. Last 20 seconds to you, Mollie.
Well, it has been going on for decades, that's true, but it also has been fairly recently. And with James Biden and his involvement in some of these shady medical schemes that he was involved in the U.S., I do think that's of interest to voters. And more than anything, we just still have not gotten a straight answer about the Biden family business.
What was the nature of that? What were they doing? Inquiring minds would like to know. Mollie Hemingway, you're all right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Sure.